Welcome back to the channel, Cowboys Nation, because today's video is going to take you on a wild ride straight through the heart of the Matt Eberflus drama that has absolutely hijacked social media, fractured the fan base into a million loud opinions, and turned what should have been a calm off-season into yet another Dallas-style emotional earthquake. And yes, the headline is real. Matt Eberflus has finally broken his silence about whether he's leaving Dallas. And the reactions have been so chaotic, so dramatic, and honestly so unhinged at times, you'd think someone dropped a reality TV scandal straight into the middle of the star. But before we dive straight into the storm, if you're new here, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, and hit those notifications because trust me, this ride isn't slowing down anytime soon. Now let's get into this madness. Because what Matt Eberflus actually said and what fans think he said are two completely different universes. The way Cowboys Nation reacted, you'd swear he marched into at&T Stadium, grabbed a microphone at midfield, and told everyone he was packing his bags and sprinting out of Dallas like it was the final scene of a dramatic breakup movie. But to understand why everyone exploded, we need to rewind the clock for a minute. Because Eberflus returning to Dallas wasn't just some random coaching shuffle. This man has deep history here, roots stretching back over a decade, relationships built on blood, sweat, and defensive grit. Before he ever became a head coach in Chicago, Eberflus made his name right here in Dallas, coaching linebackers and carving out a reputation as one of the most disciplined, high-energy, detail-obsessed defensive minds in the building. Players respected him. Coaches trusted him. Fans saw him as one of the bright rising football scientists shaping the future of the Cowboys defense. When he left Dallas to pursue bigger opportunities, first becoming a defensive coordinator elsewhere, and eventually earning the head coaching job in Chicago, most Cowboys fans actually wished him luck. They saw him as someone destined for leadership, someone who might one day return even more experienced, even more polished, and even more capable of elevating Big D's defense back to the glory days. And after Chicago let him go in a brutally tough chapter of his career, Eberflus suddenly found himself in limbo. A crossroads. A moment coaches dread. But fate seemed to pull him right back to Dallas, and when the Cowboys announced his return as defensive coordinator, it felt like a homecoming story full of redemption, familiarity, and a sense that maybe this was the moment everything aligned. But then, because this is the Dallas Cowboys, everything went off the rails the moment Eberflus opened his mouth this week. He made what most reasonable people would consider harmless comments. Reflective coach talk. Evaluating past mistakes. Wanting to ensure he and the organization were aligned philosophically and personnel-wise. Pretty standard stuff for any coach re-entering a high-pressure job. But in Cowboys Nation? Oh no. Normal comments don't exist here. Cowboys fans took a spark and transformed it into a stadium-sized wildfire. Overnight, Twitter, Instagram, fan forums, Reddit, YouTube, TikTok, every platform exploded with people screaming, "He's leaving! Eberflus is out! He doesn't want to be here! This is another Jerry disaster!" And of course, the infamous classic, "This franchise is cursed." People went into full meltdown mode. Reaction videos popped up everywhere, comparing Eberflus' tenure to someone starting a job on Monday and quitting by Friday. Fans argued about who would replace him, what Jerry Jones did wrong this time, whether the defense was doomed again, and whether this drama signaled another year of heartbreak, chaos, and wasted talent. And because this is Dallas, the memes were relentless. Eberflus riding out of town on horseback, Eberflus ghosting the front office, even Eberflus photoshopped into a suitcase rolling down the airport terminal. Cowboys fans may suffer, but they suffer in style. And then, the big moment. The silence breaks. Matt Eberflus finally responds. Fans held their breath expecting a bombshell, a dramatic resignation, a tearful goodbye, something catastrophic. But instead, he calmly says he's not going anywhere. He clarifies that he's committed to Dallas. He says the rumors were blown way out of proportion, and he's focused on rebuilding this defense brick by brick. You would think that would end the drama. You would think fans would exhale and move on. But oh, absolutely not. Some didn't believe him. Some insisted something secret is happening behind the scenes. Some said this is nothing but damage control and he's still halfway out the door. Dallas fans don't watch drama, they create it. But to be fair, the emotional sensitivity is understandable. Last season's defense was a disaster at times. Broken assignments, explosive plays allowed, inconsistency everywhere. Cowboys fans expected Eberflus to arrive and immediately inject discipline, structure, and an identity. But when rumors started swirling online that he might leave, fans saw it as a sign that instability was back, that another defensive reset was coming, and that the Cowboys were once again trapped in their own endless cycle of drama and disappointment. And then, of course, this all circles back to Micah Parsons. Everything always circles back to Micah. Fans want to know how he'll be used, how he'll fit, whether constant coaching changes will affect his development, his motivation, or his future in Dallas. So when Eberflus was rumored to be leaving, panic spread that Parsons might once again be stuck in a system without direction. But the reality is simple: Eberflus didn't say he was leaving. He didn't hint at conflict. He didn't express frustration. He didn't point fingers. All he did was speak honestly about coaching. The internet did the rest. And this is where the bigger picture comes in. This isn't just about Matt Eberflus. This is about the heavy pressure weighing on the Cowboys. After 3 decades without a Super Bowl, every single move, every rumor, every quote feels monumental. Expectations are sky high, patience is thin, and the fan base is permanently on edge. One slight shift can send everyone spiraling into worst-case scenarios. So when Eberflus spoke with even a hint of introspection, the fan base reacted like the sky was falling. But now that he's set the record straight, now that he says he's staying, now that the drama has been addressed head-on, the question becomes, will Cowboys Nation accept it? Or are we in for another wave of speculation, anxiety, and emotional fireworks before the season even kicks off? If history teaches us anything, Cowboys drama never truly ends, it just evolves. And with that, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit those notifications so you don't miss the next twist in this ongoing Cowboys saga.